global platform now that Caitlin will have coming into the professional ranks. So it's really a great time to be in basketball.
Clark is clearly a catalyst for a business that was, and let's be honest, Caitlin to some degree financially saved the WNBA. It was hemorrhaging money.
Build, you have to scale, and ultimately expansion had always been on my list. But we didn't want to rush into it because we wanted new owners, like new ownership groups. Anyone who knows sports here knows, like, it's a slog.
How do you prevent your top star, Caitlin Clark, from signing with a rival team? The WNBA provided an answer to that very question just hours ago. Caitlin Clark, a name that defines basketball excellence, has fans around the world buzzing with excitement.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hey, what's up, Caitlin? Hey, Caitlin.
Known for her exceptional shooting range and intense competitive spirit, Caitlin Clark was poised to take the WNBA to new heights following her nomination by the league.
Fever, select Caitlin Clark, University of Iowa.
Following a stellar college career in which she broke attendance records and captivated millions of viewers, the WNBA viewed Caitlin Clark as its ultimate prize. She quickly became the most anticipated rookie in recent league history, thanks to her ability to attract massive crowds, boost TV ratings, and drive attendance to unprecedented levels. After the Indiana Fever selected Clark, a team previously struggling with both turnout and performance, they saw a dramatic surge in their numbers. Details of the $100 million offer were revealed.
I looked up how much the tickets were going for. I kind of cut that price in half.
Many believed she had the power to completely transform the franchise on her own. Her ability to attract fans during her college years was no mere rumor. In her rookie season, Caitlin Clark's games became unmissable events, drawing some of the most watched audiences in women's basketball history, and nearly quadrupling attendance for the Indiana Fever. On the TV front, this surge helped the WNBA achieve one of its strongest seasons in recent memory.
And more people, and it's getting bigger, it's getting louder, and it's a very fun environment.
But the milestones keep coming, and they're even more thrilling than her WNBA debut. Caitlin Clark arrived with undeniable promise. European clubs are also competing for top talent, offering lucrative financial incentives. Europe remains a major attraction for elite WNBA players, with stars like Diana Taurasi and Breanna Stewart openly noting that playing overseas provides both higher earnings and strong competitive opportunities. I prefer this response.
Clark is clearly a catalyst for a business that was, and let's be honest, Caitlin to some degree financially saved the WNBA.
It was clear that the WNBA simply couldn't match these offers. Caitlin Clark began considering taking her talents overseas after noticing the significant pay gap. By signing with European teams offering higher salaries than those in the WNBA, players like her could substantially increase their earning potential.
There's that 4-year period where you need to grow as a person, but then the NIL comes into play.
What about Caitlin Clark herself? With real ownership stakes on the table and the possibility of heading to Europe, she faced a major decision. Europe offered not only financial security, but also the chance to compete internationally and earn significant salaries, with top clubs reportedly paying millions. Clark had to choose between maximizing her earnings overseas or playing in the WNBA at home for less. The league responded by granting her a stake in the Indiana Fever, a historic first in women's professional sports. This bold move highlighted just how crucial Caitlin Clark is to the league's future ownership plans. Typically, only veteran athletes near the end of their careers, or those with major business ventures, receive equity stakes. For example, it's uncommon for someone as young as Michael Jordan to own a team like the Charlotte Hornets. Yet this decision demonstrates the WNBA's immense valuation of Clark and her potential to shape the future of women's basketball. Both the Indiana Fever's ownership and the league view Clark as a long-term investment.
Has seen record-breaking numbers this season in viewership, ticket sales, merch sales, and just over.
If she stays, Caitlin Clark will not only play for the Indiana Fever, but also have a say in the team's financial decisions. Over the past 5 years, the long-term strategies and growth of sports clubs have significantly boosted their value. Driven by increases in media rights deals, WNBA sponsorships, global fan engagement, and the overall rising popularity of sports, the NBA has experienced similar growth.
Viewership, which is up 400% to 40%. Between ticket sales, which is up 93% to 16%. Between regular game viewership, which is up 180% to 20%. What Caitlin Clark has done is grown the WNBA.
Viewership is up between 40% and 400%, depending on the metric. Ticket sales have increased by as much as 93% in some markets, while regular season game viewership has jumped nearly 180%. What Caitlin Clark has done is accelerate the WNBA's growth exponentially. This surge mirrors trends seen across major sports leagues. The NBA and the NFL have both experienced substantial valuation increases, with NFL team values rising more than 40% over the past 5 years. Meanwhile, franchises in the MLB and the NHL have also posted significant
Taking every single thing I do, and I know I want to, help this franchise get even better, help my teammates get even better, be better for my teammates, and I know there's a lot of
And this is likely just the beginning. Caitlin Clark now has the opportunity to build long-term wealth and potentially position herself as the first female basketball player to reach the $1 billion mark. With her ownership stake, she could become one of the few female athletes to dominate her sport while amassing hundreds of millions in net worth. Already a member of Impact Elite, an exclusive group that includes Serena Williams, Clark has pursued interests beyond basketball since her college days, focusing on expanding the game and making a meaningful impact off the court.
Not following after Caitlin Clark's been eliminated, and they're not into the league because they're conditioned by...
Clark has the chance to truly influence a team's management through her ownership stake, a role that could affect not just the Fever, but the WNBA as a whole. The league sees her as a transformative figure capable of elevating its status. Losing her to Europe would have meant more than just a setback for the Fever. It would have been a missed opportunity to expand the WNBA's fan base and grow the league overall.
Basketball right now is a miracle. Some of these fans that were unhappy with her one play, a defensive play, called for that.
Her presence could help the WNBA secure more lucrative sponsorships and expand its global reach, particularly for a league that has traditionally struggled with TV viewership. Caitlin Clark has the potential to drive attendance to unprecedented levels. With such a transformative player, her long-term involvement would further strengthen and accelerate the league's growth. Veterans may feel overlooked as rising stars like Clark receive historic opportunities. Her reported ownership stake with the Indiana Fever sets a new precedent for future players, giving her influence over team decisions and long-term financial security. While some established players might feel tension, the move highlights the WNBA's focus on retaining its most marketable talent. This deal could reshape the league's structure and spark debate among top athletes. Clark's choice is pivotal: stay and make history as a player owner, or head to Europe for higher pay. Her decision will impact attendance, sponsorships, and the league's global reach. Fans, both old and new, are watching closely. Clark aims to leave a legacy that extends beyond basketball. If she stays, she becomes a true trailblazer. The WNBA's future may largely depend on her next move.